Yeah, I would like to speak about the landmark case which was handled by the African Court on Human and People's Rights in the matter of Issa Konaté versus Burkina Faso. The court based its judgment on Article 9 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, as well as Article 66, subsection 2 of the ECOWAS Treaty, in which member states have undertaken to respect the rights of journalists, to ensure respect for the rights of journalists. And it also relied on Article 19, Sub-Article 2 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. It's a landmark case because this is the first time any tribunal on the African continent has dealt with issues to do with violations of the rights of the freedom of expression or freedom of the press. And I encourage all of you to look into that case. In this case of Konaté, what the court looked at is, among other things, the clarity of the law. Whether the law in Burkina Faso was clear enough to enable one to align their conduct or to be able to conform to the law. That was one of the issues that was dealt with. And the second issue that the court dealt with was whether the law served a legitimate purpose. And what was the legitimate purpose that it served? Because if I relate that to the facts of the case, what Issa Konaté, a practicing journalist in Burkina Faso, had done was that in his newspaper, he was alleged to have criminally defamed a public prosecutor. And the public prosecutor took him to court in Burkina Faso, and he was found guilty at the High Court, and the Court of Appeal upheld the conviction and the sentence. And the sentence was that he should pay a heavy fine, that he should be jailed, that the newspaper should be suspended for 6 months, and that he should pay the cost of the case. Now, when it came to the African court then, we had to look at the clarity of the law. We had to look at whether it serves a legitimate purpose. We had to ask whether that legitimate purpose was achieved in the way the law was crafted, and whether the sentence was proportionate to the offense, and also whether the conviction and sentence to a jail term was in violation of the relevant instruments to which Burkina Faso is a state party. And the court found that there's been a violation of the relevant instruments, the Charter, the ECOWAS Treaty, as well as the International Covenant, and ordered Burkina Faso to amend its law to make it in compliance with the international instruments, and also decided that there should be no jail terms on journalists for things that they have done, because there are many other methods in which one can seek redress in case they are defamed by journalists. And therefore, basically the judgment of the court is to the effect that there should be no custodial sentences for offenses committed by journalists in the course of their work. Because certainly there will be other ways in which this can be done. And also, Burkina Faso was asked to review the heavy fines, to amend its law to make fines to be proportionate to the particular offense. The court did not prescribe what the fines should be, but rather left it to the court to Burkina Faso to decide and to implement it. And Burkina Faso was asked then to report back to the court on actions that have been taken. And we are happy to note that the judgment has been implemented by the Republic of Burkina Faso.